right, y'all. Welcome back. Polymac Particles getting ready to take flight in the night, hence our night flight. There is no place else I'd rather be. There is no crew of people I'd rather be hanging with. That includes everybody in the comments line. That includes Creative Tony in his camouflage hat. That includes the San Francisco. Wow. Okay. Whatever you need.
Creative Tony. Yeah, what you doing now? You coach your little league.
Coach your little league, Tony.
Yeah, let's take a night reprieve. Ain't gonna be some sweet sounds coming down on the night flight. On the night flight. This is your other home. Yeah, you know you're not alone. Gonna be some sweet sounds coming down on the night flight. On the night flight. This is your other home. Yeah, you know you're not alone.
I'm waiting for my official producer point. Give me a point, Tony. I don't act until... And we're live. We'll do it live. Okay, we'll take two, everybody. Good to see you all tonight. Totally forgot about the night flight song. One of these days, I'll remember that I actually wrote, recorded, and sang that, and I'll yield. I'll get out of the way. Shout out Pearl Jam, yield. I'll yield for the night flight song. Tony, enough of me. How are you, dude? How's my man? You got the jungle motif going. It's nighttime. You're cracking beers. We're playing songs. How's your head?
I'm wonderful, Paulie. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to the Fairfax Brewing Company. They're in Fairfax, the hippiest of crunchiest of Marin towns.
Right up the street from my place, too. That's why I fit in so well up here. It's like if I need the hippie scene, I go 10 minutes west and it's all around. I got Barry Sluss walking around in a tank top. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'd love Barry Sluss, and he's got guns to prove it too. Arms, I'm talking about his arms.
Right.
The Fuego Fuerte beer with great label. What a great label! It's a Mexican lager. I got to credit Alex. He said he did the artwork, and his buddy. I forget his buddy, but Alex at Fairfax Brewing. He did the artwork on this Mexican lager from Fairfax Brewing. It's delicious. And Paulie, remember the slogan years ago? Giants fever. Catch it.
Yes, I do. Yes, go ahead.
I got a problem, Paulie, because I still have Giants fever dude, unless the Giants gag what it's 10-5, I think right now as we're doing this show at 8:03 p.m. The Reds lost today. The Mets lost today. So if the Giants hang on, they will be 4 games out of the third wild card slot, dude. Yes. I'm paying attention, Paulie. I'm watching to the bitter end, buddy. I've
been paying attention too. No, the Giants are playing great baseball. It's crazy how this thing is starting to come together so late in the year. They finally went north of 500 last night. Also simultaneously handed the Rockies, Tony, if you're keeping track, their 100th loss of the year. 100 L. That's a lot of L's. Yeah, Chapman got suspended too. We're going to get into that. And you're right. I mean, the balls are flying out of Coors Field. The pitching has been pretty good. And this thing is starting to get pretty interesting. 4 games back in the wild card with a month to go. Could turn out to be a very, very juicy September for the Giants. And I think we've kind of earned that, the fan base, because we've paid our dues this year, man. We watch the games. We talk about the games. All you guys in the comments line, I know you're all most of you are Giant fans. Shout out Patty from Napa being an Ace fan. But most of you guys are Giant fans. And we've suffered, dude. We've suffered. And now it's time to get something in return. Hopefully the Giants are giving us that little treat. We've got NFL news tonight, too. We've got fighting news across Major League Baseball. And, Tony, the music world, Roger Waters stepping to the ghost of Ozzy. Dude, I have a lot to say about all of it, and it's not a coincidence that I'm wearing my Ozzy Osbourne shirt tonight. Thank you, Gravy. I'm supporting Ozzy. Even in the great beyond, I got Ozzy's back. I'm not going to budge from this stance, dude. And we're going to get into that because I know Tony loves Waters. We both love Ozzy. But I just think Waters was way out of line. We're going to get into it.
Yeah, my love for Waters is definitely decreased over the years. Well,
the 2 biggest Pink Floyd fans I know, without hesitation, are you and my other friend Jeff Winkler, Winks. And I don't know if he's on the board tonight, but he's a big Waters fan. And even he yesterday, Winks was like, Waters, shut the F up. Dude, shut the F up, you a-hole. And but anyway, we're going to get into it. Thank you, Gravy. Thank you. It looks great. I feel great wearing it. And thank you for the generosity. Okay. We've got so we got a lot of sports. We got Niners, we got Raiders. I have announcements, dude. You want announcements first, later? What do you need here? I got
you can do whatever you want because I want to get into bookmarks later because there's a lot of good bookmarks that we have loaded up. I just want to say the way I want to like kind of I don't know, tease bookmarks is Air Jordan. That's all I'm going to say is Air Jordan for the bookmarks. And those of you who know what I'm talking about, it's funny as hell. And we can get to it later. Just Air Jordan, but we're not talking Michael Jordan, and we're not talking the logo, but we're talking Air Jordan. So it's something else. It's great. It's just, that's my tease for tonight. We got to talk America's Team episode 3, Paulie.
We got to talk America's Team.
I just watched that this morning. I'm like, you know what?
I binged it last week. I saw the whole damn series. You guys are killing me, Tony. Tony, I understand. Tony's not a Cowboy fan. You got every right not to want to watch this thing. But I told you guys last week. I said, listen, I'm watching this Cowboy series. I got sucked in, bro. I got sucked in. In fact, after last Wednesday night's night flight, I went back to the TV, and I think I'll watch back-to-back episodes after our night flight last week. And I will tell you, I said it before, I'll say it again. If there are other interested parties checking out the show tonight, there is a lot of 49er footage in this thing. I mean, there's reason enough right there. Steve Young is interviewed. Yery Rice is interviewed. Karma Policy, among other. Bill Romanowski, dude, they got Romo out of nowhere. He's talking. Don't forget, he spent his first, I think, 5 or 6 years in the NFL as a 49er before he got traded. So anyway, I definitely want to hear your thoughts on that. It's very well done. And it really takes you back to that time and place when the Cowboy Niner thing was like, it was like the Middle East. Dude, it was life or death. You know what I mean? For both sides.
Dude, he was, and Romanowski is a man possessed in that footage. I forgot how like crazy of a player he was back in his heyday, man. And the way Emmitt Smith talks about him and the way they produced that show, it's so well. Because if you didn't know the outcome of that game while watching that episode, you wouldn't know who won until you saw the end result of that episode because of the way they tease it and the way players from both teams talk about how it was their game to win and they needed to win. And it was like war. It was a battle. And then
Yery Rice is like, hey, we're the Niners, dude. We're not backing down. This is what we do. You know what I mean? Like, and the Dallas wanted it and they took it and then we took it back. Like that's a time I hope we can return to that kind of rivalry in the NFL. Everybody's so friendly now. We riff on that all the time. Like Troy Aikman and Steve Young were not hanging out in the offseason. Mike Irvin and Yery Rice were not going fishing together like me and Jeff Faust. You know what I mean? Like they were keeping their distance, training to kill each other. But anyway, I'm glad you finally jumped in. I definitely want to pick your brain on that.
Last thing I want to say, and we can move on, Paulie, is I loved the sound bite. Maybe I should clip that for the show. It's Michael Irvin saying, I wanted to be Yery Rice. Yeah. I had a poster of Yery Rice in my locker in college. I like hearing Michael Irvin, one of my most hated Cowboys of all time, say that was just like, music to my ears, man. It was great.
I think it speaks to the respect. I do. I think it speaks. I think it speaks to the respect. And it's funny. You made it. Screw it. Let's talk about this thing right now, dude. I wanted to come back to it, but let's go right now. Let's get right into this. And then I want to give some love to Peralta Arts, and I'll update you on the Giants. So Tony said they're still up 10-5, 8th inning, bottom of the 8th. Tony, they also, starting with the 92 NFC Championship, I totally agree with you because my memory of that game is very painful loss. Niners had the bet. Niners were 14-2, dude, in 92. Steve Young was the MVP of the effing league, and Dallas came in and beat them. They were the upstarts, but I don't remember that game being as close as it actually was. Because the Niners got that late touchdown, and suddenly it got close again, and then Dallas got another late touchdown, put the thing out of reach. But did you remember that game being as tight as they made it seem, the way they presented it? Because that was a very good point you made.
Dude, I did remember it being tight, but I also remember feeling like that deflating feeling after that holding call. Because, dude, Steve Young drops a dime.
In the first quarter. You're talking about the first quarter. Yeah, that touchdown right off the board. See, that would have affected the game in a big way, dude. That was the opening drive. Yeah.
And, dude, I rewound that play like 3 times today because you want to talk about why I love Steve Young? It's plays like that, man. Just dropping a dime. And, of course, Montana did it as well. But it was just nice to see. And I was also like, I totally forgot about the fact that Montana was healthy and,
fully dressed.
And like, I couldn't imagine what is going through Young's head while playing in a playoff game, an NFC Championship game against the Cowboys, and he won the MVP that season. So he had an incredible season, but he's doing it in front of Joe. And it's like, dude, the mental roadblocks he had to put up in his head to not even get distracted by any of that is so impressive, man, because of course Joe wants to be out there, dude. Right. So it's just,
you think I'd rather know what was going through Joe Montana's head. He's finally healthy for the first time in a season and a half, and he's just standing there. Standing there, watching the game, just standing there. The other thing is, I want to say one other thing about Bill Romanowski, that's a guy we rarely talk about. First, a comedy thing, and then a real thing. For real, I swear to God, I remember hearing this when Romo was a Raider. I swear to, do you remember hearing this rumor, dude, that he was taking so many supplements and whatever. I don't know what he was putting in his body, but he had so many different pills and ointments and creams and, God only knows, powders that he used to carry his stuff in a freaking fishing tackle box with the multiple layers. And he would open it up and they would have like shelves, like 3 layers of shelves. I'm not kidding. Do you remember that rumor? He would come into the locker room with like a fishing tackle box where all his stuff was in there. Did you ever hear that?
Yeah, dude. And by the way, yes, I did hear that. I haven't thought of that in years. So thank you for that memory. And also the footage in episode 3 of America's Team when Romo's talking about what Charles Haley was doing. I mean,
he's pissing on cars. He's swinging. He's taking a swing at Seifert. Dude.
Romo uses the term Haley was pleasuring himself. I mean, dude.
What do you say to that? That's when you realize this guy's out of our reach. I can't control this kid anymore. He's in the back of the room jerking. You know what I mean? He's just, that's just Charles Haley jerking. No, don't mind him. That's tough to deal with. Patty from Napa is a super. Hello, Patty. Good evening, dear. Big shout out to my nephew Sean, who is new to the show. He is a BU. Yeah, go Terriers, dude. I'm a big BU supporter. Big BU hockey fan right here. I'll get into that in a second. He's a really smart young man. I am biased. Huge Niner fan. Hey, Sean, you're going to the right place, bro. BU is in a great neighborhood. It's right up the street from Fenway, Tony. BU, it's right there, right near Kenmore Square. Yeah. And I always like to say this when I'm talking about Boston University hockey. Don't forget Micah Ruzioni. Don't forget Jim Craig, the captain and goaltender of the 1980 Olympic hockey team that beat the Soviet Union, both Boston University Terriers, damn it. BU hockey for life. Patty, tell your nephew Sean I endorse him, I support him, and tell him to go to the North End and get his pizza at Pizza Regina. You will thank me, Sean. Go to Pizza Regina. You will thank me. Tony, have you had a pie at Regina?
No, I have not, but I don't know what impresses me more about your brain is your recall of Grateful Dead shows or East Coast hockey. Like, seriously, dude, because I respect you, man, because Paulie will ask me questions about like, hey, do you remember that show or do you remember that show? I'm like, it's kind of a blur. I kind of remember it. I don't know. I don't remember. And you'll bust out dates. You'll bust out names. You'll bust out like what goal was scored in what period. And it's like, dude, or what show opened? I mean, what song opened the second set of what date? Whatever. 80s.
What you mean? I can cover that kind of service. Unfortunately, it does me no good in my life. I wish I could get rich from that, but I can't. Go ahead, Pete. Tell me what you need. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the Tiger wants to say hello too tonight. This is again Pine Needle. Thank you. This is the backdrop from Pine Needle. Look at that thing. Look at the Tiger.
Well, it's fantastic, dude. And while we're talking, shout out just a tiger in a trance, just a saint of circumstance, just a saint of circumstance, y'all. Creator Tony, I got to tell you, let's keep talking Boston for a second because Bill Romanowski, lest we forget, was a product of Boston college football. He was a Golden Eagle, BC football. So I brought that up because you brought up Romo, and I want to just remind you that when he was a rookie, he went to the Super Bowl with the 88 team that beat Cincinnati that Montana to Taylor play at the end of the game. And Romanowski he's playing in the Super Bowl as a rookie. He had an interception. I'll never forget this. He had an interception at the end of the second quarter. The Bengals were driving, dude. They were in the red zone, and Boomer Esiason trots back to throw a pass, and Romo does like a Dwight Clark number, just skies up, snatches it, and killed that drive. And that again, that game was so close. God only knows how that game would have been affected if they converted on that. So shout out to Romanowski for that interception too, because people kind of make a mockery of his career. He had a lot of bad moments. He had a lot of scandals, but that is a guy who loved football. I do know that because we talked to him a few times. We had Romo on back in the day, and I always thought I enjoyed the conversations with Romo. He loves football, and he actually loved his time in San Francisco. I know that.
No question, dude. I totally agree with you. And the way he speaks about it in this show, he's like glowing and beaming, talking about He really is. It's fun. I mean, again, if you haven't watched it yet, everybody go check it out. And I got to be honest, man, like I will say one thing about Jerry Jones. Of course, he's got a laundry list of negatives, but he is a passionate person when it comes to Dallas Cowboys football, when it comes to the family, when it comes like when the footage of him going to his dad's grave and they go to the ranch, the family ranch, and it's like, okay, like wow, this is like stuff I wasn't really aware of. Okay, all right, I'm still not going to become a Cowboys fan anytime soon, but it definitely shed some light on Jerry Jones for me, which I guess I needed. You know,
I dig everything you're saying. It actually, dude, you want to know what that's so funny you're saying that. You know who I kind of started seeing some light on all of a sudden for the first time ever? Believe it or not, I started having like a sympathetic eye towards Barry Switzer. I swear to God. Once you get to the Switzer stuff and you hear his story and like what was going on with the team when he was coach, like it was chaos, dude. Yeah. And the fact that he actually took them to a Super Bowl and won, I got to give him some respect for that. And he had a tremendous career at Oklahoma when he was coaching in college. Okay. I got more. And then we'll go to Peralta, but you open the door, bro. I'm just walking through. You open the door. Yeah,
because I just saw Rags you beat me to the punch because I want to play Shanks NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC's One Glove song tonight.
Where is your glove? Damn it!
It's right here. I'm gonna get it, and I wanted to
sweatband done. Let me get my Brent Main on too. Okay, hold on.
Oh, hold on. Let me play this then.
All right.
The mystery guy who keeps you laughing as he charms the mic. He coaches sports, running off to the game, getting back in time to put respect on his name. It's a perfect match, Paulie Mac. Two brothers in a pod giving the army all its props. It's a crazy show with deadhead vibes where people write comments, keeping the chat room alive. They love pizza, they love good gigs, they love the Bay Area and all its splendor. Tony One Glove in his beach robe, holding down half of one hell of a show. Paulie No Gloves is a legend on his own, and he'll gladly puff on most things that are grown to. Family guys keeping us entertained. Great times, great dudes, and look great. PMP Army to boot.
Dude, hey, bring this down. Dude, I got to tell you, as the kids say today, Tony, that's what you would call a banger. Okay, that's a banger, or that's fire. Dude, that's fire. That really is fire, dude. Paulie Mac will be happy to puff on almost anything that's grown. That's true. Also, What's up, Danny Ogden? I see you out there, brother. Great to have you on board tonight, Danny Ogden. Don Peralta, shout out Cron 4 and the Chronic. Anthony Merkovich, Scarlet Fire, Noemi, Paulie No Gloves, but Paulie Brent Main Sweatband, Noemi. That's how I make my claim here. Okay, sorry, Tony, real quick, two more things on the Dallas thing, and then we're gonna go to Peralta, and then we'll get going with the show. Okay, so you got to keep watching because then you're going to see the 93 NFC Championship, and by the time they get you to 94, dude, you're starting to feel everything again. It all starts bubbling up. You're like, Jesus Christ. They show the fight in the end zone before the game at Candlestick. They're all pushing and swinging at each other. Really aren't any rivalries like that in the NFL anymore today. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing like that today. They're just.
I got to credit Jimmy Johnson too, man. The way he drew that diagram of what turf was loose and what turf was like playable on the field, and then the play he called on that third down when they do the slant to Alvin Harper instead of Michael Irvin, and I had
our corner fell down on that play too. I think, I forget who it might have been. Eric Davis. Somebody hit the turf on that and fell. Yeah.
Well, and that's what Jimmy Johnson said. He goes, "Hey, we got to make sure if we run this play that they fall down and we don't." And then it turns out that Michael Irvin, right as they break the huddle, he goes to the opposite side, and Aikman's like, "Where's Irvin going? I got to tip my cap, man." Like I had no idea any of that happened until the show. So, it was that had me just mesmerized watching that show. So I can't recommend it enough. It's really well done and really well produced. I'm only 3 episodes in, but thank you, Paulie, because I need to see 94 now.
You're gonna, and you suffer along the way, dude. You suffer through 92. You suffer through, and 93 is even worse. They just kicked our freaking asses in 93. There's no getting around it. They kicked our asses. What do you got?
You see that?
P.T. Paul Tonelli. Yeah, call it during the show. How about you come on the show sometime, Paul? How about that? Calling you in the middle of the show. Hold on, I got a phone call to take. Yeah, hey, Paul, what's going on? So anyway, Tony, and then final thing on the Dallas thing, and also, God help you, once you get to the episode where they get into the White House. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh,
jeez. They got You want to talk debauchery? Move over Led Zeppelin. Here come the Dallas Cowboys. These guys were running amok like you read about. Okay, so that's our Dallas Cowboy Netflix series portion of the show for tonight. We're 20 minutes deep on that, but there's a lot of passion involved, man. A lot of memories, a lot of passion, and the 94 is going to be the payoff for you. So keep digging.
Yes. Before we get to Peralta Arts and Co., can you just give a Giants score update real quick, and then we can get into Giants ball after we give mad love to Dominic Peralta and Peralta Arts.
100%. Giants still up 10-5. Bottom of the ninth, 1 out, 2 to go, kid. 2 to go. And they get this win. They're off tomorrow, which is fine. Travel day, they're going to St. Louis. They start that series on Friday. And then, of course, tomorrow is NFL football. Rags, good luck to you, kid. Good freaking luck. Dallas and Philly.
No good luck to Rags. I love Rags, but no good luck to Rags. I'm sorry. I'm putting the Eagle green on tomorrow. No good luck to Rags. Sorry, Rags. Love you. Oh, and in Bookmarks, dude, we have a video where I think it might be Rags working out at a gym. I found this video and I want to show it in Bookmarks later. I want to know if it's Rags.
It's the first time you've been excited about Bookmarks in like 45 years. I've been trying to get this kid to do Bookmarks for decades. He's like, no. Bookmarks is no good. We can't do, and it was his idea, by the way, the whole concept. And then he'll never get tonight. That's all you're talking about. You're talking about the Cowboys and Bookmarks nonstop.
Yeah. Well, and I see Robot Centaur. I will not wear green ever. But I'm going to wear my F Dallas shirt tomorrow.
Let me ask everybody a reasonable question. I understand there's a lot of conflict, a lot of turmoil bubbling up on the night flight, and I don't want that. I want people to be happy and chill and puffing and having a drink and everything. Here's my question. Everybody hates Philly. I get it. I might be one of those people myself, but I don't hate Philly as much as I hate Kansas City. Here's my question. When Philly was knocking that Muppet on his ass over and over again in the Super Bowl, weren't you guys happy? Honestly, weren't you guys? I was over the freaking moon. I told you I was watching again last weekend. I can't get enough. Watching it. It wasn't even a joke. There was no punchline there. I swear to God, I did watch it again. It was on the NFL. When that Philly defender comes up the gut and slaps Mahomes in the face, one of the greatest moments of the calendar year 25 to date. That big bass coming in. F all three of them. How's that sound? Yeah, dude, I feel you, man. I do. Big bass. Good handle, dude. Welcome aboard, brother. Good to see you.
Also, Paulie, why does it have to be Philly, Dallas down our throats night one? Why can't it be somebody else, dude?
Let me jump in. It's funny you should ask that question. I actually have a scientific answer for you based on data. Tony, how often do I come to the table saying I got data, but I actually have some data? This is the first time since 1970 that Dallas has opened against Philly. Has not happened since 1970. So it's not like they're doing it every year.
Okay. All right. Sure. Fine. I just see like there's other teams that I would like to see on the first night of football. Maybe like Buffalo against, I don't know, Baltimore. Give me Buffalo, Baltimore to start.
What about you? I take you on a quick jaunt over to Brazil for some Chiefs Chargers ball on Friday. You know, the Brazil game, Tony. That's got to be easy for the players, right? Really easy.
Yeah. I could ask, does like Neymar or one of the Brazilian soccer studs come out for the coin toss? Is he going to be out there for the coin toss?
Well, I don't know. The Kansas City Chiefs going to bring their 75 captains to the 50-yard line. That was another thing that pissed me off about the Chiefs. I'm watching the Super Bowl replay when they do the coin toss. Philadelphia, they come out like a football team. Special teams captain, defensive captain, offensive. Done. 3 cap done. Cut the crap. There's 3 of them. Here comes Kansas City. Dude, there's like I think there were like 7 guys as captains at the Super Bowl. I'm like, you guys are freaking obnoxious.
Oh, Paulie, I got to say, though, our 49ers, I think they have 8.
They do. I don't know if I like that either. I got to be honest, a little excessive. I got the list right here. I'll get into that in a second.
Okay, we'll go down Peralta Arts right now. Peralta Arts.
I know. I'm running astray tonight. We're very loose, and I'm running astray. It's like when you open the door and your dog just runs out of the car at the beach and just starts going crazy. That's the kind of mood I'm in tonight. Tony, let me get over to my.
I love it.
What?
I'm gonna start Peralta Arts right now because Paulie, I would like you and I would like the PMP Familia to meet Peralta Arts and Company, where graphic design, illustration, music, and pop culture collide, Paulie. That's exactly what's happening here with Peralta Arts and Company. Peralta Arts is a full-spectrum creative studio specializing in bold graphics, vibrant illustration, and visual storytelling, carrying forward the spirit of legendary Bay Area artists. Think striking posters, iconic album covers, immersive event branding, and a unique artistic perspective, Paulie. They channel pop culture, music, and the energy within our community into every project, logos, posters, fine art, and brand visuals that celebrate Bay Area culture, Paulie.
Tony, I got news. Let me jump in real quick. We have an update. The Sly Stone first edition prints are in. Look at this thing, dude. I think that might be my favorite piece of art from Dom so far. And he's done. There's a lot of great stuff to choose from, like this. I keep the Steven Tyler one nearby. I like to have Steven Tyler right there just in case. But I love that Sly Stone, and that's Dom. My compliments, man. It looks awesome. That thing is in preparation for the September 13th Sound Summit concert that I will be emceeing with none other than KMBR Murph. Brian Murphy had a big power lunch with Murph today. Tell you about that in a few minutes. Also, you got Dom's Metallica poster, second edition. You've got that Grateful Dead cheer card that everybody really liked at the PMP night at Oracle, the Learn with Los event. That is actually on sale right now on the PMP merch page if you want to grab one of those. The Ozzy tribute, I have not seen a hint of this thing yet. The Ozzy tribute is 75% done. It's almost completed, still in progress, but we have turned the we're racing towards the finish line on that one. And then again, just on Peralta Arts, listen, your story deserves bold visuals. Peralta Arts and Company will bring them to life with Bay Area soul. So do contact Peralta Arts and bring your vision to life. PeraltaArtsCo@gmail.com, 650-796-3144. Tony, if you can scroll that number, that'd be nifty. 650-796-3144. Peralta Arts. You know the man, you know his work. You hung out with him last week. He's an incredibly cool guy and a very, very talented artist. And we are thrilled to have him. There you go, Tony. Very nice. And we are thrilled to have him on board as one of the sponsors of PMP. Dom, I love you, kid. Thank you for that. So, Tony, that's the other thing, just in a little kind of update the masses kind of thing. Had a power lunch with Brian Murphy today. We had a big, passionate embrace. You know, he's hugging me. I'm hugging him. People are looking at us. Oh, my God, what's wrong with him? And they're like, tourists, because we met in Sausalito today. That was my second Sausalito lunch in as many weeks. I'm becoming a regular down there. We went down to Bar Bocce. Do you know that place? Bar Bocce, right on the water?
Yes, dude. Good spot. Good spot, man.
Great spot. And, we went to Skoma's last week, Barbacci today. And Mike Nash, too, was the guest of honor. Mike Nash, the promoter of Sound Summit. We were talking about all the stuff we got to go over and go through for the gig. And then right after that, and by the way, if you're coming up to Sound Summit, I look forward to seeing you guys. We'll hang out. You're going to love it. It'll be a great time. If we didn't mention this, or I think Nash mentioned it when he was a guest, but if you missed it, the Sly Stone tribute that's going to happen at Sound Summit will feature none other than blues legend Taj Mahal. Dude, he's going to be sitting in on the Sly thing, Tony, and that's going to be really cool. I really look forward to that. But anyway, Murph and I are still in love with each other. We had a great time today, and yeah, I'm not cheating. Rags is getting jealous. And we are going to back this one up by doing another event in early October up at the Whetstone Winery for it's another Dwight Clark charity fundraiser. So we'll fill you in on that too as we get closer. All right, Tony. Anyway, back to the matters at hand. Let me update you on the Giants real quick.
Yep.
They've juiced the bases. The bases are juiced. Damn.
Wait, the Rockies have or the
no, the Rockies have.
Okay. What we bottom of 9 right now? Bottom of 9?
We got 2 outs. Okay, a run just came in. 10-6. It's 10-6, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Yeah, they're gonna wrap this up. They'll wrap. Ryan Walker's closing right now. So
okay. All right. Get it done, Walker. By the way, respect to the Rockies Stadium, because it's one of the few stadiums in baseball that gives you the camera view from directly behind the pitcher. It's straight onto the plate and not at an angle, right? So you can see the actual break of pitches, not a distorted view of the break of pitches. You can see how 2-seam fastballs have tail. You can see how 4-seam fastballs are much straighter. You can see how sliders break left to right. You can see how curveballs break diagonal. You can see
demonstrate that with the glove again, please. Demonstrate. I see.
Right?
Okay.
Diagonal. You can't get a good judge on that stuff with these stadiums, with most stadiums that do the angled pitching view from the center field, wherever they post the camera in center field. I think the Brewers do it as well. There's a few stadiums that do right behind, so it's straight on, and it's like, yes, you can see exactly how the pitches look. So I just want to give respect to the Rockies for doing that, even though Rockies, you're kind of douchey now with your Kyle Freeland. Hey, Kyle Freeland, dude, you're 3-14, bro. Like, dude, you shouldn't worry about what Devers is doing. How about don't give up a second deck? It wasn't a second deck. Well, it's kind of like a second deck.
2 more runs just came in. Sorry, 2 more runs just came in. Now it's 10-8. 10-8. Yeah. And you still got a runner on second base.
Okay.
And yeah.
Ooh. 2 outs. We're going 2 outs here.
2 outs, runner at second. Yeah, tying run at the plate, making me a little. But that's the thing with Coors Field, dude. I've been saying, we all know this. You could have a 7-run lead, a 9-run lead, and it's never safe. Never safe at Coors Field. I don't like Coors Field because of that, dude. It's like it's a mutant baseball where there's no lead is too big. I don't like it.
I am one of the few that's like, you know what? Let's go play ball in the Rocky Mountains, and it's going to be a wild affair. It's going to be a wild affair. So keep us posted, Paulie, really. But I want to welcome Sean T. That is, I think that's Patty from Napa's nephew. And he says, hey, guys, great meeting all of you. I have class in about 7 hours, so I got to head out. But it was awesome to be here. We'll totally tune in again. Hey, dude, as my great Nono said, Dino Tonelli said, Sean, if you don't hit the books, the ball game's over.
Well, as I used to say in the Paulie Mack house, if you don't hit the books, my old man will tell me my college career's over. That's what's my motivation. My dad told me when I got out of high school, he goes, okay, good job. Nice. You got your diploma. That's great. He goes, you got 4. I'll give you 4 years to get through this S. And I did. Thank Christ. I knew that was he was like, okay, my dad's not messing around. I got to get this thing done in 4. And I did. Incredibly. I don't know how, but I did. I got it done in 4. Tony, I wanted to follow through on the 49er captains because you're right. Just a couple pieces of Niner news today as we get ready for opening day up in Seattle on Sunday. And I cannot freaking wait. Friday will be a heavy football show. We're going to do our hot and sour picks. We're bringing those back. And tomorrow, I got a forward tease our guest for tomorrow. Hold on 1 second. What's going on here? I believe the Giants just won. Hold on.
Yeah,
it's a final. Okay, it's a final. It's a final. No,
hey, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a final.
Okay.
I'm seeing it. It's a final. It's a final. And the red again. I repeat, the Tigers beat the Mets 6-2 today, and the Blue Jays. I'm sorry. Was it the Blue Jays? Yeah, the Blue Jays beat the Reds 13-9. So now that means that the Giants are ahead of the Reds in the wild card chase for the 3rd spot, and they're 4 games out now. 4 games out, and they're 10-1 in their last 11 games. They're on fire, Paulie. They said
Tony, 4 is a great number. Shout out Andy Lee. Shout out Zeppelin 4. Shout out. Help me with some more 4s. I don't know. Willie McCovey 44. Help me out.
Both of my children born on the 4th, February 4th and April 4th. So the 4 is a big number in our household. My daughter wears number 44 because she was born on April 4th, the 4th month and the 4th day. My son wears the number 24 because he was born on the 2nd month and the 4th day. So I love the number 4, Paulie. Lenny Dykstra, number 4.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, if you want to go old school, Rusty Staub, number 4. Yeah,
how about Reggie Roby, number 4, as the punter with the gold
with the watch, bro, with the freaking watch on. With a watch, and I'm not talking like rubber watch. He had like the like a Rolex on, like a really nice gold watch on his wrist. God bless Reggie Roby. But
by the way, sorry, dude. NorCal Refrigeration HVAC, you cracked me up. And Jake Moody, number 4, Pine Needle is. By the way, Jake Moody, I wish you nothing but the best of luck this season. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to stay positive, Paulie. I've been negative enough. We're past the point. We're past the point of no return now.
No, there's no looking back now, buddy. The games count now. You got to get behind this guy. And by the way, I hope you guys are working on those Moody jerseys for Tony. We need a red and we need a white so he can rotate throughout the season. So
dude, another thing, sorry, Paulie. Another thing about that America's team, the documentary on Netflix is that, dude, the Kofor missed field goal.
I told you. You're like, oh, I miss Kofor. I'm like, dude, don't miss him that much. He wasn't that great. Oh, for Kofor, bro. I know. And he's whiffing in the freaking NFC Championship at home. Come on, man. Come on. That point right back to you. You're not so crazy about Kofor now, are you?
No, well, I mean, no. I'm just, it's one job to do. Just one job.
I tell you the truth, honestly, with no comedy involved here, like we really had it good with Robbie Gold, man. That guy was automatic. Essentially, he was automatic. Yep. He's out of the league now. He's not even playing anywhere anymore. Ray Goodman. Oh, dude, we got to get into Ray Goodman too. I'm glad he's checking in. Hey, Familia, Noemi needs a new employer. She works as a senior paralegal. Would you please ask your network if anyone knows of a paralegal job opening? Thank you so much for your help. Of course. Yeah. One love. Ray Goodman, 100%. Anybody that can help out the great Noemi, please do. Or just send the info into the show and we'll pass it along to Ray and Noemi positively. And while we're talking about one of the great couples of the PMP community, I want to make sure people know about Ray's gig on Friday night. Ray Goodman pardon me, was going to be out with his band Friday night at the William Welch Wines location on Main Street in Martinez. Definitely. I was going to try to go to the gig. I can't. And Tony, I don't think can make it either. So we're not going to be at the show this time. But if anybody else from the PNP community can get out there, definitely support Ray. He's awesome on guitar and vocals. And again, William Welch Wines, Main Street in Martinez this Friday. Get your ass out there.
Paulie, I got a little more information on that show, by the way. 837 Main Street is where the show is happening. William Welch Wines, 6:30 to 10 p.m. And he's got special guests coming by. It's his birthday show. It's Friday.
Happy birthday, Ray. Happy birthday, man.
And he says that it's, enjoy a flight of wine or a glass of wine from a local family-owned business. He says there's no cover charge. There's only a 2-drink purchase required. Okay. And outside food is allowed. You can bring in your own food if you want to, but
bring in a Longbridge pie.
Yep.
Go walk in with a Longbridge pie or Vinny's Gabagool. Just put it right there on the table while Ray's playing.
Totally. And again, I talked to Ray earlier this week about, I told him, if, I just got kids back in school. It's just mayhem right now for me, which I love the mayhem. And my mantra is I'm going to miss it when it's gone. So that just keeps me calm.
My mantra.
It is, dude. It is. Cause it's mayhem, dude. My weekends now are just a ping pong ball all over the peninsula, just going to games, but I love it. I love it. But it's mayhem, and I will miss it when it's gone. But I told Ray I've got soccer, I've got hoops, I've got a welcome back pool party for my son. It's just So he had totally understood. And he says familia first is what his response was. So it's great, Ray, dude. Cheers to you, man. Have a great gig on Friday. We'll mention it again before Friday. But William Welch Wines Friday night. Ray Goodman and the Soulmates.
And the Soulmate. So, and have a good one, Ray. We'll definitely talk about that again before Friday. But back with the Niners, Tony. So we got some news here. Shanahan did confirm today Juwan Jennings will play on Sunday.
Hold on, Paulie.
Oh, good for you.
Okay, is that a shocker to anybody? Is that like that? Is anybody surprised? I don't know, man. I'm just okay. Juwan, you better show up, dude. You better freaking show up, man. After all this, just you better show up.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you, dude. I don't. Yeah, if you're gonna pull this kind of crap, dude, you better ball out. And meanwhile, Kendrick Bourne had a conversation with the 49ers, visited the facility apparently, and he is ready for this. The state of the modern day athlete it blows my mind, dude. Because you try this in any other profession, you're laughed out of the room. Right. Kendrick, who I do like. I like Kendrick Bourne. I would definitely take him back. If he's got something left, I'll take him. He talked to the Niners, talked to a couple other teams. And Tony, you ready for this? He made a decision. Yeah, you know what I think I'll do? I'm going to sit out week 1 while I mull this over. I need to make up my mind. So, dude, he's officially sitting out week 1 to give himself time to make his decision on where he'll which team sidelines he'll grace in the new season. Like he's Lynn Swan or something. Bro, Kendrick Bourne, you should be happy you're getting some interest, dude. Get a helmet on and start playing ball. But anyway, he's not playing this weekend, so there's more of that kind of diva. And it always goes with the wide receiver. The most diva position, dare I say, in all of sports?
Oh, yeah.
It might be.
Yeah, it's up there. And I got to give Nutter some love. He's a super Nutter. By the way, great to hang with you last Tuesday, dude. And he says we're in it to win it with Moody. Okay, we have to be. We have to be. And I got no choice. We got no choice, Paulie. And I just hope Sunday doesn't come down to a field goal on the road where they pump in all the crowd noise and it's good. Although I did see a stat that over 50% of the fans that will be there supposedly of tickets that have been purchased are from Niner fans. Supposedly, I don't know how they exactly get that data, but that was from Vivid Seats, I believe. Anyways, it's just that's gonna be tough, man. Winning in Seattle's no gimme this Sunday. I'm not beaming beaming with confidence on Sunday. I don't know how you feel, Paulie, but I'm not exactly stoked. And
I've always said this, and I still feel this way. I have my entire adult life that it's almost impossible to predict what's going to happen on week 1 of any given season. It's true. Any team can beat any team. It happens all the time. Favorites lose. Teams are not ready. You got guys like Juwan Jennings who missed the entire preseason and all of camp. What kind of shape is he in? I don't know. We're going to find out. So no, I'm not comfortable, dude. I'll tell you when I'm comfortable before a game, but it's definitely not this week. Anytime the Niners go to Seattle, I don't care what their record is. I don't care. I'm just not comfortable up there had too many horror stories, too many bad scenes up there. So no, I'm not comfortable. I wish I was. I mean, you're not either, apparently.
No, I'm not. I mean, it's Pearsall's the wide receiver one, like on the depth chart, I believe. And then like
Pearsall, bro. Pearsall.
I mean,
I hope he's great. I'm just saying there is a tendency these days to anoint a guy before he's done anything. Like I always go back to Trey Lance on this dude. When he was drafted, everybody's like, oh my God, he's so much better than Garoppolo. He's so much better than Garoppolo. I was like, okay. And this is based on what? How many games in the pros has he played? None. And he's better than Garoppolo. Okay. Garoppolo just played in the Super Bowl. I don't know. I saw him. Yeah, he didn't win, but he was in the Super Bowl. And no, dude, Lance can do so much that Jimmy could never do. He's going to make the throw that Jimmy can't make. Where's Trey Lance right now? You see what I'm saying? So as far as like everybody rushing to bow to Ricky Pearsall, I'm not one of those guys. I'm sorry. Or maybe I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm not apologizing. I'm just saying, like, let's just see what happens before we start jumping up and down about Ricky Pearsall. And I hope he's great. I do. I hope he's great.
You know who might be a factor on Sunday actually is Brian Robinson Jr. because
fine.
I don't know how much of the playbook he's going to know by Sunday, but
I like where your head's at, and I like that call. I do. Yeah. I like it
because I think like everybody's going to be focusing on CMC and Kittle. Right, those are going to be the two people that they're going to try and shut down.
And Ricky Pearsall. I mean, I think most teams in the league they do extra preparation when you're going up against RP. They're like, dude, we got RP this week, bro. We got RP. We're doing extra film tonight. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to break his balls. I'm just saying, everybody, calm down. Yeah.
Dude, did you get your new Ricky Pearsall #1 jersey?
I object to that too. I'm sounding like a real cranky bastard tonight, but I'm just being real with you guys. I don't like the #1. We've had bad experiences with that number. Debo went from being a wrecking machine wearing 19 to a disgruntled, overweight, chubby, unhappy guy wearing #1. And then Pearsall's like, yeah, I want that number. Now it's like, oh no, I don't like it. So no, I'm a little uptight about that number, to be totally honest. And you know me, I'm a numbers guy. The #1 makes me uncomfortable.
Well, can you think of any like really like Ozzie Smith more #1? I'm trying to think.
Wilson, I like Mookie Wilson as #1.
Yeah, but like not like an all-time great. Like he was good, you know. I'm trying to think of Al Oliver. Did he wear #1 for the Giants?
No, dude. I think he wore 0.
He wore 0.
Yeah, 0. Bro, the fact that you just dropped an Al Oliver. Anybody with 2 first names, first name and last name, both being a first name, Al Oliver. You know what I mean? One of my favorite things, like Tony Bradford, stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think of like Jalen Hurts wears #1, right? Isn't that he wears #1?
Okay, that's a very good #1. Super Bowl champion. Yeah.
I don't know. Andy Lee was #1. Yes, Robot Centaur. Andy Lee did wear jersey. If a punter wants to wear #1, sure, have at it. But I don't know. Changing your number from 14 to #1, I don't know. It just there's not good energy around that number.
That's what I'm saying, buddy. That's what I'm trying to say. And by the way, low
buddy, I love you just dropped a buddy on me.
I didn't even know I said it. That's how out of sorts I didn't even realize I came out of my mouth, buddy. Hey, buddy, throw up low Steve. Yeah, low Steve. Today's athletes break down like that caddy on third. 100%. The caddy that we saw with the hood popped open on 3rd Street after the game last week. Low Steve also had a funny riff earlier. I didn't get a chance to read it, but we were talking about like getting through college in 4 years and how, like, at least in my house, my dad was like, you got 4, get it done in 4. And I did. And then Low Steve said, yeah, my dad said either you hit the books or I hit you with a book. I like that. Yeah. That's old school parenting, Low Steve. I don't think that's frowned upon in today's society, but I feel you. And thank you, Los. Thank you, brother. Tony, I have the Niner captains. Grab a pen. This is going to take a few minutes.
Well,
I got 2 names here. Yeah. If you guys haven't, sorry.
You lined it up. No, you lined it up, Paulie, and I'm going to get a visual aid for your minor captains here. So you line it up, and I'll get it going. So go for it.
So if you guys didn't hear today, they have named the captains. They are as follows, and this is a lengthy list. Get ready. Trent Williams, #1. Nick Bosa, #2. Fred Warner, #3. Kyle Juszczyk, #4. George Kittle, #5. Christian McCaffrey, #6. I'm not done. Brock Purdy, #7. Diamador Lenore, number blanking 8. So
right out, bro.
8.
Can you give me a what the hell, please? Are you
Sure, I'll give you what the hell. As a matter of fact, yes. It's been too long since I've played what the hell. As a matter of fact, I should be.
What the hell? What the hell?
Let me do it again. Let me stage that a little better, Tony. It's all about rhythm and timing. No, Tony, the Niners have 8 team captains.
What the hell? What the hell?
I feel you. It is a what the hell moment. But honestly, what's your reaction to that? It's a little excessive.
Paulie, hey Niners, why do you have 8 captains?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
So 8 captains, dude. How about just one for the offense?
I mean,
One
you got
for-
the whole backfield. You got Kittle and you got McCaffrey and Juszczyk. You got half the offensive unit as captains. You got Brock Purdy. You got freaking George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. You got Trent Williams and Juszczyk. Dude, 5 guys on the offense, dude. 5. It's a lot of captains, man.
Why? Just one offense, one defense, one special teams. Like it kind of seems to me like that would make total sense to me. Like those 3.
Even Noemi, dude, when the very calm, rational, and reasonable Noemi Catalina steps in and goes, "That's too many captains." I think that's the masses have spoken. And I have a question for you, Scarlet Fire. You say Fred Warner sigh, meaning he should not be a captain, or meaning he should be like the only captain? I'm not sure what that means, so clarify. I like Fred Warner being a captain. I think Fred Warner's on his way to the Hall of Fame. That's the kind of career he's having. I think Trent Williams is a Hall of Famer. I think that Bosa, might be a Hall of Famer. After that, though, I don't think any of these guys are going to be Hall of Famers. Brock Purdy, probably not. Diamador Lenore, probably not. Juszczyk, definitely not. Kittle, maybe Kittle could be a Hall of Famer, but I don't know. None of these guys have won anything yet, really.
By the way, before we give some love to Longbridge Pizza, Paulie, I want to say that around the dinner table, was it last night or the night before, my kids asked me, who's your favorite Niner? Because I asked them, and I said, without even hesitating, and it surprised them, I said Fred Warner. I said, right now, my current favorite 49er is Fred Warner.
Great answer.
I love everything about him.
Me too.
Yep. He's a great role model.
Yep.
He gives 100% every single. And by the way, side note, there's no such thing as 110%. There's no such thing as 105%. I hate. It's probably one of my biggest pet peeves when somebody say, "Oh, he gave 110%."
You want your numerical references to be freaking spot on and accurate. Do not, Tony. That's where he draws the line, right there.
It's not mathematically possible.
Well, Tony, that's one of the great punchlines in comedy history, though. Like incorrect math is part of the great comedy of Spinal Tap. With these go to 11. Like, yeah. Obviously, they don't go to 11, but that joke wouldn't work if you see what I'm saying. There's got to be a little bit of room, Tony. Usually, you don't get this violent about numbers. I'm surprised at this take, to be honest.
It just popped in my head while I was talking about how Warner gives 100%, because I will never say that he gives 110% or 150%. He gives 100%. He gives the maximum possible percentage of effort.
Get a laugh track ready and tell me if this is a little too blue for you on a Wednesday night. Hopefully not. What if I were to tell you, what if my good friend Rags was down in the basement working out the octopus technique and he was given 110%? Is that bad? Rags, I know you go $110 every time you're octopus, and Rags is going 110%. You're gonna, or 1 potato, 2 potato. You got to commit. You got to fully commit. If you're 1 potato, 2 potatoing, I think Rags goes 110. But anyway, Tony, sorry, go ahead.
No, my point would be I appreciate Rags giving 100%. Is what I would say to that 110%. I'd say just give 100%. Hey, just do your best. Give 100%.
The nuances of Tony's psyche are the gift that keeps giving. I never knew this about Tony. I've known him for like 25 years, but I'm glad to know this. Do not say 110%. Or octopus is 800%. Says Aaron Katz. You got to go way above $110. I want to go back to what you said about Fred Warner though, because I agree with everything you said. And we've done events with Fred not even that long ago. We had the Dwight Clark thing, and Fred was like, he is just, I cannot stress to you how great of a guy he is. Yes. Like every single time I've encountered him, interviewed him, just talked to him behind the scenes, like he's the same guy. There's no BS, there's no ego, there's no star attitude. And he's a guy that could easily have all those things. He's also a family man. And I love the way he plays football, and he gets it, dude. He gets what it means to be a 49er. I know he gets that because of his time spent around like Charles Haley, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Garrison Hurst, all the guys at those Dwight Clark, just so people know, like the people that don't go to those events that are in the audience, you should try sometime because it's amazing. Like Dom was at the last one. Tony and we did a little Q&A thing up on the rooftop, and all of these old alumni Niners mix with the new guys, and Fred Warner is always at those events, always there. So I know he gets it. Anyway, Tony, I agree with you. He's probably my favorite Niner right now too.
Nice. And one of the things I like to emphasize about Warner is he is one of those guys that a media relations person for the 49ers can go up to and ask to address the media in the difficult moments, and he'll always say yes. And like, I have the utmost respect for those players, because a lot of players say no, but there are certain players on teams. And I promise you, if you did like a poll of Raymond Ritter with the Warriors, or I'm blanking on the Niners and Giants PR guys right now, but the players that they can go to in times that are difficult to go to, and after tough losses, or after tough news within the organization, there are certain players that will say, you know what? Yeah, I'll handle it. And Fred Warner is one of those people that will always handle it, man. So just, I can't.
My bad. That was a misfire. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, but it sounded pretty good. See, that's one of the ones I loaded with a bad level. That was Quentin Tarantino. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. See how it's all distant and faint? Yeah.
Okay.
See, this is why I keep loading them incorrectly. I asked Tony for help. He's like, no, I can't help you, man. You're on your own. Sorry, brother. And I got like 8 million sound bites sitting right here. I asked him for help before the show. He's like, no freaking way. Figure it out yourself. But this is what happens. I load these bites and they sound like this. Okay. Like he's like 5 miles away. It doesn't work. Hey, I have an update. I actually meant to hit the let me give you the thing I was really going for here. I was going for this. Sorry, because Scarlet Fire has kind of like cleared the air. She said, I said sigh because, ready, Tony? Fred Warner is so dreamy. Okay. Yeah. He's so dreamy. So I say sigh. I get it. He is kind of dreamy. I'm a guy. I'm not afraid to say it. He's a pretty handsome dude, man. Up close too. I can promise.
Warner could play Marley in the next Bob Marley biopic.
He might do it better than the guy who just did, by the way.
I tried to watch it, man. I tried.
It's very Disney. It's a little too feel goody. Come on, man. I'll wear the rosters with the machetes. Let's keep it real.
Right. Like Peter Tosh just doesn't exist in the
doesn't even exist. There's like no such thing as Peter Tosh, who, by the way, wrote a bunch of those songs too.
Right, dude. Peter Tosh is a reggae god, a reggae legend. And let's throw a Marley biopic and just pretend he doesn't exist. Okay.
Right. Cool. Yeah. What? Hey, cool. I'm working on an Aerosmith documentary right now, and I do not include Joe Perry at all. He's not in the film. I just said I don't like him, so he's not in it. Yeah, no. See, and you people, I have to say this again. Like, Tony is the go-to guy. And this is not a joke. I mean this. Tony is the go-to guy on all things reggae. I know like this much about reggae. Tony knows like a Pacific Ocean sized amount of information about reggae. So anytime you have questions, ask him and he will give you a great answer. He said, dude, you sent me home with like books at one point. You're like, read about the Rastafarian culture, read about Prince. What's the guy's name? The Prince you guys always talk about?
No, it's Rastafari McConan, Prince Rastafari McConan.
No, there's another guy. There's another guy you've talked about a lot. Come on, man, a king.
No, that's Haile Selassie.
That's a Selassie, dude. That's my guy, Selassie. Tony was dropping Selassie bombs on me like 15 years ago. He's like, oh, you got to learn about Selassie, all this kind of stuff. So yeah, Tony, when he reacts violently to a Bob Marley movie, you shouldn't watch it. And I saw it too. I was very disappointed. It was way too cute and cuddly, and like it's not that pretty. The story had some ups and downs, man.
The origin of reggae music isn't exactly glamorous, if you want to really they made music to stay out of trouble, basically. And like that's basically how reggae music started. Well,
I didn't know that either. I didn't know that.
You could do a whole Sugar Minot. Who just said Sugar Minot? NorCal Refrigeration, dude. Shank, you're all over it, dude. And I gotta say to Nick Ramsey, if you're listening out there, I don't see him on the chat, but he's emailed in a couple of reggae jams to pauliespod@gmail.com email address just for fun.
Who did, Tony? I'm sorry, who?
Nick Ramsey's his name, and he just said, hey Tony, I know you love reggae, here's some reggae, dude. And he sent it. His most recent one was some Steel Pulse. I love me some Steel Pulse, dude. David Hines is my favorite vocalist of all time, over Eddie Vedder, dude. He surpasses Eddie Vedder in my favorite vocals. If you do not know Steel Pulse, or if you have not listened to Steel Pulse, go listen to some Steel Pulse and the lead vocals of David Hines. He's silk coming out of that guy's pipes, man, and onto the microphone.
Hey,
Anyway,
shout out to my buddy in New Jersey, Rags, right now. When I was talking Selassie, I look over at the screen and he goes, Salazzo, the Turk from Godfather, dude. Not Salazzo, Selassie. It's a different thing, but I like where your head's at, Rags. I really do. I like that. The Turk. Yeah. You touch one hair on that Turk's head, Sonny's getting ready to rough him up. Oh man, the Turk. Yeah.
Paulie, also, dude, look at MG out there. By the way, MG, I don't recognize the handle before, but great to see you, MG. And
Stepping razor, dude.
Yeah.
Watch my size. I'm dangerous, dude. I'm dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I'm like a stepping razor. Don't you watch my size? I'm dangerous.
Wait a second.
So dangerous.
Oh, dude, hold on. From the Robot Centaur Sports Desk, he says that per Adam Schefter from Niner Nation.
Oh boy, what do you got now? I'm getting nervous. What?
Juwan Jennings turned down a multi-year deal from the 49ers. He plans to bet on himself and earn a bigger contract maybe elsewhere next season.
You know what, bro? You know what? Okay, well then good. I'll tell you what. Go ball out, score me some touchdowns, and then get out of here. If you don't want to, I'm sick of guys like openly complaining about being a San Francisco 49er, dude. The history, the lineage. I'm serious about this, dude. It's one of the most prestigious organizations in the NFL. You don't want to be here, man. Go, have fun in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Have fun in Jacksonville or wherever you wind up, dude. But I'd tell you the truth. We might get some good football out of him because now he's going to be ultra motivated.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Paulie. That's the seeing the glass half full, the silver lining. But as he plans to bet on himself and earn a bigger contract, maybe elsewhere next season.
Oh, good for you.
Okay. All right. So Christian Bale chiming in on that. So thank you, Robot Centaur. The sports desk is on fire.
I gotta say too, when you look back in 49er history, every time one of these dudes pops up who starts making noise about being unhappy or want more money, like it generally doesn't work out. Like, I think about Ricky Waters, right? Wins a Super Bowl in San Francisco, was a huge part of that 94 team. I'll tell you right now, the Niners would not have won that Super Bowl without Ricky Waters. They wouldn't. Right. He brought the ground game back after a few down years there when they were transitioning between the Roger Craig teams, and then Ricky became the guy, and he was great. He was a 1,000-yard rusher. What does he do? Wins a Super Bowl, demands more money. We can't pay him because we have all these high-priced guys. He goes to Philly, and kind of became a punchline. I think about Pierce Holt, dude. Pierce Holt, great 49er. Great. I mean, won Super Bowls. He wanted more money. We couldn't give it to him. He goes to Atlanta. Never really to be heard from again. So, I mean, every time these guys start doing this, it never really works out for them. I guess maybe monetarily it does, but in a football sense, you know, it hasn't all the time. In other words, some of the grass is not always greener, you know?
No, great. Very, very poetic, Paulie. And also the America's Team episode 3, the Ricky Waters footage in that episode is fantastic, man. Because I forgot how good he was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, it's so good. And by the way, Stevie B, I see you popping up, and I tried to get you up earlier for the super. Let's get it back. Stevie B was a super earlier. He says the two biggest factors: Shanny rediscovering his fastball and the return of Bob Saleh. Run the rock, make Darnold see ghosts, neutralize the crowd early. On that note, Paulie, about Shanahan, I saw this tweet a couple places today where defensive coordinators all over the NFL ranked Kyle Shanahan the best offensive play caller in the NFL. I thought that was very interesting to see that today. So respect to Shanahan, and the respect is league wide, right? So
yeah.
And by the way, the people that don't like Shanahan, who do you want?
That's thank you. You said it for me. That's the people that, I mean, well, that's what I was kind of saying earlier. The same people who have a knee-jerk thing and saying Ricky Pearsall is the next Jerry Rice. I asked the same question. If you hate Shanahan so much, you hate these NFC championships, I hate going to the Super Bowls and losing them, but at least we're there. At least the Niners are in the mix. They're relevant. They've had great teams. They've won the division. They've had home field throughout a couple of times. And I'm saying, if you don't want him, who are we bringing in? Who's the guy that's going to come in? You know who I was kind of open to? This is going to sound crazy to a lot of people, and maybe I am, but I thought if they were ever going to talk to somebody, maybe I would have had a conversation with Bill Belichick after New England, because he's a culture changer, and look at his track record. I mean, the guy won 2 Super Bowls with the Giants as a coordinator, and he won freaking 6 as a head coach. This guy's got 8 rings at home, dude, 8. But maybe I was wrong, because the culture, as I'm so hyped up on the culture, bro, look at the culture now. He's in North Carolina, girlfriend's on the sidelines, bro. So maybe they dodged the bullet there, but that was like the one guy I thought, yeah, I'd have a conversation with Bill Belichick just to see, but I think he's lost that mystique that he had. Like, I mean, don't you feel that? Like, this North Carolina thing has really taken a lot of the shine off of Bill Belichick's rep, his name. It's not a good look for him, man.
Did you see the post-game press conference too, where he's like the typical, yeah, we gotta be better. We just gotta be better. We just gotta.
He's like, well, I gotta go. My girlfriend says I gotta go. Sorry, guys, I gotta go. She says I gotta go. Yeah.
There was a great on Instagram or somewhere where it had Belichick's press conference, and there was all these balloons.
That was real. No, that was real. They decorated the press room. It looked ridiculous, like a kid's birthday party, dude. It was ridiculous.
And the tweet or the post, whatever it is on Instagram or whatever it said, the post said, dude, Bill Belichick's girlfriend's sorority did a bang up job decorating the press room.
I mean, I think we know what's going on there. We're all adults here, right? I mean, but we're all adults here. But how about the fact that Belichick's son is older than his chick? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, this can't be a comfortable dinner table anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, honey, pass the salt. And she's younger than his son. I don't know. It's a little creepy, dude. You know what I mean?
By the way, Paulie, yes, it is. It's extremely creepy, and she's part of Bookmarks. So here's the thing, Paulie. I'm going to take charge of the show real quick. We're going to give some love to Longbridge Pizza. We want to do some bookmarks, and I also see Dan Ogden on the chat too. I want to give some Bay Area Sports Collective love. Tom Tolbert had Brent Jones on Monday, I believe. Yesterday, and it was fantastic again. So if you haven't seen Tommy with Brent Jones from yesterday, it's fantastic. Go check it out. And Tom is back on Friday, and he's going to do some prognosticating of the NFL Week 1 and the college slate coming up this weekend.
And Tom Tolbert, very happy and proud to be a Bay Area Sports Collective brother with him. I know Tony is too, and that goes for Jumpin' Johnny Lund and Rod Brooks and Amy G, Jeremy Affelt. We're all part of that same team. So go, Tom, go. Tony, hold on. Before anybody goes anywhere, before you take us to Bookmarks, and now I'm the guy saying no, F Bookmarks, dude. I don't want Bookmarks, even though I stuffed like 100 things in there in the last few days.
There's gold in there. There's gold in there.
Listen, this kid hates you hate Bookmarks. You hate them. You hate them. I've been trying to get this guy. I got Bookmarks in there that are like a month old that are just sitting there because you never want to go there. But anyway, I wanted to tell you, on it, kidding aside, before we go there, I do want to give me 2 minutes before we go Longbridge, and then we can go Bookmarks and we'll wrap it up. I can't believe we've done an hour already, dude. That flew by. It feels like we've been talking for 5 minutes, but I got to tell you, I do want and I'm not kidding. I want your reaction on Roger Waters talking mess about Ozzy before we go any farther.
You're going to say no to this guy in the show?
I'm not. I said, just give me 2 minutes. I said, give me 2. You talk, give me 2.
I need an excuse to get Joy Boy up there. Also, quick an update. Dan Ogden, I just saw in the chat. Brent Jones will be with Tommy Tolbert every Monday this season. So that's great news. Brent Jones, Tom Tolbert.
Those are my favorite conversations he has. Well, the Steve Young ones are pretty freaking awesome too. Yeah. But his rapport with Brent is killer. And I love Brent. Dude, good Brent Jones footage in the Dallas thing too. You're going to get Brent making some big third down grabs. Dude, you get me going on Brent Jones. I'll talk about him all day. You said Fred Warner might be your favorite Niner on this team right now. I don't care what anybody says. I think Brent Jones is my all-time favorite Niner tight end.
Yeah. Favorite Niner tight end. Yeah.
All time. Beyond Kittle, beyond Vernon Davis, beyond Russ Francis, beyond any. I love Brent Jones and the way he was a great dude. He was a Pro Bowler, bro. He was
beyond Ross Dwelly.
A little bit past Dwelly, not much. It's close. It's very close, but just a little bit past. Delaney Walker past him too, dude. All those guys. Ross Dwelly. I kind of like Ross Dwelly, but go ahead.
I have nothing against Dwelly,
I got no problem with Dwelly. Yeah,
and I like Delaney Walker too. He had a couple years too for the Niners.
Harbaugh going with the double tight end set, dude. Vernon Davis and Delaney. That was some badass football, man. That was a tough team. Can't believe they didn't win a ring. It's horrible.
I know. Paulie, also
Frank Gore, dude. Frank Gore. That's the guy. My heart goes out to Frank Gore and Patrick Willis. Those two guys.
Frank Gore remains one of my favorite Niners of all time. Just the humble nature of a Frank Gore, man.
Dude, when he retired, the tears, that is one of the most heartfelt, emotional things I've ever seen from any athlete ever, dude. He was talking about how much the Niners mean to him, that they changed his life, the upbringing. That's a guy who had a very tough life, Frank Gore.
Yes,
very tough upbringing. And the gratitude, that's what I'm saying. I wish I could see some of that from Juwan Jennings. I wish I could see some of that. Like, just show me a little gratitude, bro. You're in the NFL. It's a good thing, you know?
As they say, Paulie, give me the attitude of gratitude. And Paulie, the Vernon Davis, let's give some Vernon Davis
it's
love.
Gratitude, and that's right. Yeah.
I mean, that's MCA on the bass on that track is just look out.
I like you dropping an MCA, dude. MCA. Yeah.
MCA dropping the bass on gratitude. Look out, man. It's dirty. It's filthy. So Paulie, so we got to give some love to Longbridge Pizza. And then what do you want to do after Longbridge?
No, I already mapped it out. We're going to go 2 minutes on Ozzy and Waters. We're going to go Longbridge, and then we're going to go Bookmarks, and then we're out because Kron's going to yell at us. And sorry, Kron, we're going way over the line. What?
I spoke to Kron Chris today, and he didn't make any remarks about the length of our shows.
Good. Don't push it. Don't rock the boat. Don't even mention it. You know what I mean? Don't even mention it. But we are going to get yelled at some point. That's what we do. Tony and I have a knack for getting yelled at by management. Okay.
As they say in the Al Davis confessional, ask for forgiveness instead of permission.
Paulie. I do whatever I want, whenever I want. God damn it. All right, Tony, give me 2 minutes on Roger Waters. Talking mess about the recently deceased. It was such bad taste, dude. It really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, it was horrible. I saw it. I'm like, why is Jack Osborne so upset at Roger Waters?
And Roger Waters a C. He goes, my dad always thought you were a C, and I do too. Yeah.
He also started off his response with, "Hey, Roger Waters, F you."
I saw that too. That's what made me go research this. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah. Hey, at Roger Waters, F you. Yeah.
Why? What is Rogers do? What is Waters doing? Like, what? Why even go there? Why? Like, and dude, you're tarnishing some of the greatest music ever made in the history of modern music. That Pink Floyd's catalog is now like, it's got that little hint of
that thing on it. Yeah, right. Yeah. And it was like, dude, you're right. Those records, those classic Floyd records are as good as music gets, really. Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, The Wall. These are epic, truly epic pieces of work. And I've seen them. I've gone to see Waters in concert several times. But this is just uncalled for. I mean, dude, the guy just died. You know what I mean? Like, his family is grieving. I mean, for him, if you didn't see what he said, he basically totally dismissed Ozzy. He was very disrespectful. He goes, he was a clown. He made a jerk of himself on TV, essentially. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said. And then he pissed all over Black Sabbath too. He goes, "Oh, I've got no interest in Black Sabbath. Any of their, don't they bite the heads off chickens?" That's what he said. Doesn't the guys in Black Sabbath bite the head? It was just a horrible look, and it makes me not want to go to my Pink Floyd records, and makes me want to back Ozzy 100%.
Well, here, Paul, let me read what he said. He said he dismissed Ozzy Osbourne's music and legacy, obviously, just as Ozzy passed. He says, "Ozzy Osbourne, who just died, bless him in his whatever that state he was in his whole life. We'll never know. The music, I have no idea. I couldn't give an F-U bleep bleep." He also mocked, and then he also mocked Black Sabbath's theatrics, as you said, Paulie, like biting the heads off chickens or whatever they do. There's no reason for Waters to have done that. Is my point. Like,
nah, it bummed out a lot of people. A lot of people are pissed off at him now. I mean, he just angered a lot, and there was no reason. There's no reason to be that disrespectful about. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne is like. He's beloved like the way the Pope is beloved. You know what I mean? Like, he's like he's a huge figure in rock and roll. And Aaron, totally, dude, 100%. Dude, the guys in his own band hate his guts. No, I know. I'll never forget this. Last thing on Waters, Tony, when I saw my first Pink Floyd concert in 1988. It was the first time they had reformed. It was a really big deal. I was up in Boston. I saw the show at Foxborough. And I remember at that time, that was the one with "On the Turning Away," blah, 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 blah. Good song, too. It's a good song. So Waters sits it out. He doesn't do the tour. So David Gilmour's now like kind of leading the band. And I'll never forget this. I was sitting in my room in college and I'm reading this like Rolling Stone interview with Roger Waters. He sounded like such a freaking tool. He was like, how dare they go on the road? He's like, when you see that pig flying around, that's my pig. I invented that pig. I'm like, bro, you sound like such a jackass right now. That's my pig. It's like, dude, shut up. Shut up. So he's always been kind of an a-hole, I guess is my point.
Dare I wonder and ask, is there any like jealous factor of the stardom that Ozzy achieved and had in his lifetime versus Roger Waters maybe not appreciated as the star that Ozzy was appreciated? I don't know. I'm just guessing because first of all, Waters is out of his mind because to create the type of material that he created, there's definitely a lot going on inside that dome. But to just go out here,
good, by the way, obviously.
Right. Not all good. And John Joseph, yes, Waters is delusional. Yes, he is. But delusional created like what I was talking about, all those I mean, like, if you go back and listen to The Wall, I remember the first time I heard The Wall, I was like, how does somebody create this? Like, where was all this? Like, this is just wacky.
Well, gotta be fair. Let's now. I can't believe we got to rush to the defense of these guys. But let me just say, it wasn't all Waters because Gilmour had his hands in that thing too. Like he definitely wrote a bunch of songs on The Wall.
Yeah, but Waters wrote most of it, and Waters wrote like a lot of the early stuff too. I mean, some of the most beautiful Pink Floyd is written by David Gilmour. Right, with those long sustained those notes with those those solos with those long sustained notes.
Yeah.
But so yeah, no, dude, not discrediting the rest of Pink Floyd at all. I'm just saying that a lot of the brilliance of Pink Floyd was Waters, but it's also you're dealing with like the ego and the
Dude, go ask David Gilmour how cool of a guy Roger Waters is. He'll tell you all about it. Hey, anyway, Tony, listen, I asked you for 2 minutes, you gave me 8, so I think we're cool. We got it. No, and I wanted it. I really did because I know you love Floyd, and I know you love Ozzy, and I love Floyd too, but not at the level you do. So, and I got really pissed when I saw that, and I just wanted to check in with you on that because we hadn't rapped about it yet.
If there was like if South Park made a Ozzy versus Roger Waters like boxing match,
great idea. Great. Dommy, get to work on that. Yeah, great idea. Hey, bite his freaking head off and throw his carcass out into the audience. You know what I mean?
I'm in Ozzy's corner 100%. And quick side note, if you haven't tuned into this season of South Park, holy Lord, do they not give an F?
Yeah, they're going off. No, they're just going off. Yeah.
It's actually refreshing and quite a sight to see.
Give me Stevie B, and then we're going Longbridge. We got to pick this up. Let's go. Give me Stevie B, Tony. And all in all, he's just a sour prick with some gall. Great call, dude. Thank you, Stevie B. Thank you, brother. Me and you, bro. We'll do the next song parody together. Okay. And when we do, I'll take you to Longbridge Pizza for a reward. See how we transition, Tony? Just like that. Hey, Longbridge Pizza, 3rd Street, San Francisco, Dog Patch. We love this place. We love Neil Donardi. We love Andre. We love Steven. We love everybody over there. It's a family affair. Shout out to Sly Stone. It's a family affair. It is a family affair. Just like this show is a family affair with all of you guys. That's the same kind of principle and vibe that Neil brings into work every day when he goes down to Longbridge. And you got to get in there. If you haven't been to Longbridge Pizza yet, we're not doing this for kicks. We're doing this because it's legit. We represent places that make great pizza, and that is definitely Longbridge Pizza with the sourdough crust. Stop by, join that vibe tribe, enjoy. I've been saying this since day one. Greatest playlist of music you will ever hear after the Giants game last week. Go back to Longbridge. I got my gold bar thing from Escobar. We're posing for pictures. I got Peralta with me, Leah Phillips. I got Escobar. And they were pumping Sabotage by Black Sabbath at like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, this is why I love this place, Tony. You got any visuals tonight? I'm not sure if you do. I'm just asking.
I absolutely do. And I also
I'm ready to look at a couple. Yeah.
And I was also double checking too that the Giants are back in town, not tomorrow, but Friday. They're back in town hosting the Cardinals. And
I thought they were on the road. Oh, that's a home game, T?
Yeah. I thought they were.
I think it's a road game, buddy.
Really? Oh man,
I could easily be wrong. A lot of brain damage.
Let me double check, dude. Brain damage eclipse. Stand by.
Nice, nice.
Let me just double check that, dude. Yeah, I apologize. They're actually in St. Louis. My bad, Paulie. My bad. Yeah. So when the Giants come back, hopefully still battling for the wild card, go to Longbridge before or after. But here, let's
Tony, you can still go to Longbridge Friday and watch the Giants game in St. Louis and eat a pizza. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
No question. And also check the Valkyries schedule. I know the Valkyries played last night, and I know that people go to Valkyries games and they go to Longbridge before the games at Chase Center. Check out the Valkyries schedule, and any home games, get to Longbridge before you go to Chase Center. Dude, and by the way, 3 blocks away from Chase. It's so great. But here we go. Here is some great Longbridge. Look at that. Chicken parm. There you go. There's the chicken parm, buddy.
Yeah, dunk it in there. Dunk it. Dunk that. Yeah,
see,
man.
Yeah, see, that's how it starts. This is how it starts. Chicken parm sandwiches were today on Wednesdays, and they also have the gabagool. And then
that's how it starts. Is right. That's how it starts, and how it ends is me shoving that in my mouth. That's how it ends. And look at that thing, dude. That's a great looking sandwich, Tony. This is why I asked you for the visuals, dude. These are very well done. What's on that? What's the burger? Yeah. Give me the burger. Yeah.
So this is the smash burgers that they do these on Tuesdays. These are the smash burgers on Tuesdays, and look at that. I mean, it's just. And the American cheese, man. It's all about the American cheese.
I told you I had that burger last week before the game. That's a damn good hamburger. If you guys like your burgers, try one of Neil's. They're freaking great, man. Look at that thing. That thing looks killer.
And then here we go. Oh, and then tomorrow, this is the Detroit style pizzas. This is the Thursday squares, the Detroit style squares. Look at this thing. They do these on Thursdays, man. Look at the crispy cheese crust on the crust, man. See, come on. You cannot lose. Whatever day you go there, they have pizzas every single day. But on Tuesdays, smash burgers, Wednesdays, chicken parms and gabagools, Thursdays, Detroit style squares, Thursday squares. So you can't lose. You really can't lose. And then probably then also there's this. You got this just your classic.
That looks like a polymac pie. To be honest with you, that looks like the particle pie.
Yep, it is. It is, and it's fresh. Look at that.
Great logo, great pizza, great food, and without embellishment, great people too. Neil is such a good guy, and all the people that work at his place are super cool too. So Longbridge Pizza is my destination for pizza in San Francisco, and it should be yours too. Get on down there and enjoy. If you haven't had it yet, believe me, once you taste it, you'll be back. That's a guarantee. You will be back.
This is great. No, this is great. Chip Lang, who he's one of the PMP Familia, he emailed in last week on Sunday. He emailed in on Sunday and said, I went to Longbridge. There was Stevie Ray Vaughan on the speakers.
See?
There was Pliny the Elder in my glass. There was the Polymac pizza and the box of spices. And it was post game of Giants. It must have been a Giants game. So that was from Chip Lang. So it's just, he's emailed that into paulyspod@gmail.com. And so thank you all for supporting Longbridge. By the way, Neil Donardi, his kids just transferred into the same school as my kids. And he's offered his services to make pizza at our fall festival in a few weeks. He's just like, yeah, I want to get involved. And I want to get involved in the school, and I'll make pizzas for the fall festival. So Neil, he really is about the vibe tribe and the family, man. And it's incredible. And we got, again, congrats to Andrew on their little baby girl. So the Longbridge family is getting bigger, and they're great people. And it's so psyched to be partners with them.
I got to tell you the truth, Tony. I don't think I'm the only one who feels this way, but I think at least I can say I am a person who looks at great chefs and great cooking as it's an art form. It is a way, it's an artistic endeavor. Yep. When you combine certain flavors, you make something look a certain way. And when I watch those videos and I see the work and then the end result, like I consider Neil, I'm not kidding. I consider him to be an artist of sorts. He's an artist in a culinary sense. And once you taste his food, you're going to agree. You will know. Okay, Tony.
And also really quickly, Paulie, I see the Nutter on the chat. He says, shout out to Andre at Longbridge Pizza. And
who's the bigger Andre fan, you or me? I'll fight you over Andre. You know what I mean? And then there's Steven. Here's the thing. Tony and I are going to get in a cage match. We're going to fight over Andre. And then whoever gets through with Andre, the reward is Steven. We move our way through the whole place one by one. I'll fight over Andre. I'm just letting you know. That's how I feel about it. Tony, take me to Bookmarks and then take me home. Let's get this done, kid.
I'm going to start Bookmarks with something you're not expecting, so stand by. Sorry, that was the bed.
It's time.
Sure, go ahead, laugh if you want to.
For Bookmarks.
Maybe that's how you get your kicks. You and your good time buddies.
PMP style.
I got a flash for you, Joy Boy. Party time is over.
All right, Paulie, this is gonna. I'm gonna lower that. Make sure we're good there. I have to share this right out of the gates because
I don't know. I'm eager. I don't know what you're teasing me with. Get me there.
I just saw it on Instagram and I saved it. This is okay. Can you see that? You don't see that yet? Okay, let me just get it. Can I? Okay. Can you see what's going on here?
Not exactly. I have no words. It looks like a convertible car with a ladder in the back. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what this is.
There's a guy driving a car and there's a drummer. Here, you know what? Let me pull the music down here.
Yeah. Turn the music off. Totally. I like it already. Okay, here's my only fantastic. My only question is, I can't believe we didn't think of that first. How do you and I? How is it that we haven't done that yet? I salute those guys. Was that in the Bay Area? Was that local?
I don't know where that was. I saw it on Instagram when I was looking at Longbridge Pizza footage earlier today. I'm like, oh my god, I just got to share this tonight. So
I loved it. Rapid fire. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Let's get as many as we can. Yeah.
Let me. Okay, I'm gonna. There we go. Let me just switch it to that was our Instagram account. Now I'm back on to Bookmarks on our Twitter page.
Tony's in the lab right now. I can tell. At least see the eyes. They're darting around. He's looking at screens. He's pressing buttons. Do your thing, Creative Tony. This is where Tony shines. Go ahead. Produce.
Okay, so here we go. This is an open letter. I guess. Did you put this in here, Paul?
I did, and I almost threw up all over my phone when I saw this. Like, when is the madness going to stop? Now, it's not like I'm a huge Foreigner fan, but dude, enough is enough. Read this damn thing.
Wait. Dear Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, we know what love is. We spent 40 years figuring it out, and now you guys have too. Please accept this as our formal offer to be your wedding band.
Now I hate Foreigner. Now I hate now throw them on the pile too. Now I associate them. I got Melissa Etheridge. I got Foreigner, Taylor Swift, Kelce, all of them. Just throw them on a big pile so I can douse them. Yeah.
Oh, that's
the madness has to stop. They're not that great. Okay. I'm here to let you know. Kelce and Swift ain't gonna make it past 3 years. They're not that great. Tony, keep it moving. Thank you.
Here we go. This is Jack Black with Pearl Jam. Is this what this is?
This for your head. This is for you.
All right, here we go.
I thought you'd appreciate this. Yeah, on a Wednesday. Just for your head. No reason. No reason.
Anything Jack Black related, I'm in. So here we go.
That's all. I thought you'd appreciate a little hit. I know you love Pearl Jam. I know you love Jack Black. That's for you. That was for me to you. Little gift on a Wednesday.
Anything Jack Black related, I'm in. So thank you.
I love how he acts out the song, dude. I love how he say, "Take your entrance back," dude. The claw, yeah,
dude. And I can't. I'm gonna zip past this. This is the guy saying that Ohtani is betting. Maybe we can get into this later on in the week.
We'll do that one later. Yeah, no problem.
This one is worth a share though. This is Super 70 Sports, and he says still one of the most inspirational athletic performances I've ever seen. Tekashi just laid it all on the GD line for Lambda that day. Drunk as F, nothing left to give. Heart of a champion.
Could you augment this with some Tekashi music?
Oh, sure, dude. Absolutely. Twist my arm. Come on.
And by the way, Doug in Japan is in the house tonight. I saw him earlier tonight. What up, Doug in Japan? Thanks for always checking in, bro. I love that we got a guy like you in Japan checking the show out. And Tony, I love the up tempo. Keep it moving. I love this. We can get a lot done tonight.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And then Paulie, let's keep scrolling. Oh, here it is, dude. Here it is.
Hold on, Tony. Turn your mic up maybe a tiny bit. Something weird just happened. Let me hear you.
My mic up? You got me. You got me. Hello. Check.
Keep moving. Yeah.
So this is. I don't know if you saw this in the summer. Bill Belichick and his girlfriend, who's named Jordan, they did this pose on the beach.
This is, I mean, if someone needs to check in on this guy. I cannot believe this is Bill Belichick doing this. Is this for real?
This is for real. They did this pose on the beach and she posted it on her social media. And that's Bill Belichick holding her up. And then, dude, do you want to see the posters that were at the North Carolina game?
I'm kind of afraid. This is a little much for me right here. This is Bill Belichick, dude. This is like, look at him, bro. Look at him. He's going to regret this so much, dude. In about a year, 2 years, when this thing collapses in a heap of flames, he is going to look back and say, what have I done? Oh my God, what have I done? He's going to be really kicking himself because this is horrible. That is just, I don't know what to say to that.
All right, here we go, Polly. Well, this is the poster flying around Chapel Bill last weekend when TCU came and smoked them. There's the poster.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't. Now, is this sarcastic or are they like saluting this? I don't know what, like,
dude. Those are North Carolina fans, and it's a North Carolina Tar Heel blue. Like that is a like Air Jordan. They're like, we're going to embrace it.
Tony, help me understand this. On it, I get it. He's swept off his feet by this young girl. I get that part of it, but dude, what's going on here, bro? I didn't know it had gotten this carried away. We got shirts and I mean, what the hell is he doing, dude?
Dude, I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
No Parcells must be sitting around like, what is this kid doing? Like all these guys that know Tom Brady must be like, Jesus, coach, take it easy, bro. Like,
but to whoever made this poster, kudos. This is something that like Don Peralta would come up with. You know what I mean? Like it's a thing of beauty. It really is a thing of beauty. So Air Jordan, that's the Air Jordan that I teased earlier in the show. So
can you read Rags' comment real quick for us, Tony? Read it to the group.
Rags says, I've done some stupid S for some ass, but he's taking it a whole new level. Dude.
Rags, you spelled it all out, my friend. You spelled it all out. I mean, that makes all of us, right? We've all kind of made ourselves look kind of silly at one time or another, maybe more than once in my case. But I will tell you this. I never did like any poses on the beach or anything. I did my fair share of stupid stuff. But that, dude, it's Bill Belichick, man. That's a guy. I am anyway. All right, keep it moving. Thank you for showing me that. Let's get a couple more in and then we can wrap. I wasn't ready for that. I really wasn't.
Yeah. This is where I thought it was Rags working out. So hold on. Okay. Are we ready?
I see him. I don't know who this guy is. Yeah.
Watch the guy in the pink shorts. I thought it was Rags working
100%,
out.
This is Rags. 100%. Yeah.
Are we ready? Are you ready?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Here you go.
Give it to me. 100%. Oh, that's Rags all day. Look at the guy doing flies with his weight right in front of him trying to work out.
Where'd he go?
Dude. Wow. By the way, you see he's always checking himself out in the mirror. Rewind that a little bit. He's watching himself walk in the mirror. Yeah. That's 100% Rags. 100%, man.
Because we got Rags on the treadmill yesterday.
He's doing his flies. He's still going. Like when the guy's dancing in front of him, he keeps lifting. It's great. All right. Look at the guy with the weights. Look at the guy with the weights. Right there. It's like, I'm going. I don't care. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. That's just yeah. Leave it pause right there. That's it. That's a good way. I'm surprised nobody took a swipe at this guy. You get some ornery customers in a weight room sometimes. You know what? I think that's where we should wrap. That's a perfect way. There's nowhere to go from there. There's really nowhere to go.
No, there is. I apologize, but there is. There's one more thing. Well, here's for Roger Waters. Roger, yeah, that's great. But there's your 8 captains. Flock friendly. I want to get to tomorrow, Paulie. Because we'll get to that tomorrow. Flock friendly, but we'll talk Montana as well.
Brady. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. These are all the ones I put in like weeks ago. Yeah.
I know, but there was something else. Where'd it go? Did it get out? Is it gone?
I don't know what you're looking for. What are you looking for?
It must be gone.
No, these are like from today and yesterday. Kidding aside, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Whatever you're looking for.
I apologize for all the scrolling, but it's shoot. It was the video of Bill Belichick creeping out the back door that is resurfacing now that all this talk about his girlfriend is in the mix, and it's just unreal, dude. So
maybe I deleted it by mistake, or maybe you deleted it. I don't know. I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, it's hey,
what we've done tonight though is more than enough. After Tony's like you were like staunchly against the bookmarks. Today was a deep dive. I'm very happy with what we've done.
Yeah, it's gone. Shoot, there it is. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. It's okay. All right, it's fine. We'll find it later. But it's, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's Belichick creeping out the back door of like some random house, and he's shirtless, and he's like doing the walk of shame at like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m.
Bill Belichick?
Yes. And
how much lower can this go? Like, is this a real thing, or is this like a doctored photoshopped kind of thing?
No. It's like a Ring camera, like a security cam. And he's like,
is it recent, like from North Carolina, or is this like some old footage from years ago?
It's old footage, but it's resurfacing basically. And I wanted to show it because it's like, he's in the news with this new girlfriend and everything. Oh, there it is. Stand by. Just give me a second, Pete. It'll be worth it. I promise you. 73-year-old Bill Belichick. Okay. Let me see. Did it pop up yet? There it is. Okay. I'll make the screen larger. Okay. Can we enlarge that? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready for this, Paulie? Here we go.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's Belichick, dude. Shirtless. I don't know what time in the morning, sneaking out the back door. And he's just like, dude, I saw this, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago, and it just resurfaced. And it's just like, you've got to be kidding me, dude.
I can explain this. I'm not that blown away by this because I think you could actually explain this. I think what I'm looking at here looks like something on Cape Cod, probably Martha's Vineyard, something like that during the Patriots years. He's probably, maybe he is sneaking out of some girl's house. I think he's probably just on vacation and he walked outside to get some out of his car. Whatever. Like, I think there's too many ways to explain this. I think the other one's way better. I think the Air Jordan thing, that wins for me.
The Air Jordan's money, but I think it was actually proven that he was up to no good. Basically.
If that can be confirmed, then this is great. But there's too many other ways to punch holes in it. Like, he could be just getting something out of his car on vacation, because those are what the houses look like on Cape Cod. So I don't know. This is a debatable one. I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it was proven, but I'd have to go back and look. But it was just, that was in Bookmarks, and it's just unbelievable.
At the very least, wait, what did he say? Poor baby Jordan asleep, not realizing he snuck out. Nice, Robot Centaur. Nice. Rags checking in too. Nice nips. Yeah, that's right there too. All right, you guys, listen, we gotta wrap. We gotta let you guys get on with your evening. Thank you for the extended night flight tonight. Thank you, Creative Tony. Thank you, Stevie B, NorCal Refrigeration, Rags, Don Peralta, Robot Centaur, Noemi, Ray Goodman. Hey, the Hum Daddies. What's up, Hum Daddies? Good to see you guys. Creative Tony. If I didn't get a chance to promote this tonight, I meant to like an hour and a half ago, but Patrick Connor, good old Pecan, will join us on the show tomorrow. He's going to talk college football, get us ready for the NFL. So a little reunion of sorts tomorrow. Pecan comes home to hang with his boys, Creative Tony and Paulie Mack. Look forward to that. And then Friday, again, is going to be a big football show. We got a lot to get into, including the return of the hot and sour picks. Hey, Joe Schmo, what's going on, man? Thank you. Yeah, Pecan, that's the guy. Look at the reaction. You like that? Yeah, come on back tomorrow. We'll have him on the 11 o'clock show tomorrow. Creative Tony, final words? You have any final messages or words of wisdom for the community?
Final words, just congrats on the Red Hot Giants. They've won, they're 10-1 in their last 11 games, 17 games straight with a home run, 36 home runs in that stretch. That's a new San Francisco Giants franchise record. There's a team from 1962, and the 1963 teams had 16 games consecutive. So tip of the cap to the Giants. And dude, they're playing great ball and they're making it interesting. I just love that they're making it interesting as we go into Niner football and we go into the NFL. I freaking love that at least there's a heartbeat, at least there's a pulse. Going on.
Yeah, they're 2 games over 500 right now. They now have a winning record on the road. God, what a weird year this has been. Not that long ago, where people were banging the drums to fire Bob Melvin. banging the drums about how bad the Giants were at home. Remember they lost like 15-17 at home? I mean, it was really bad just a couple of weeks ago. So it is a pretty miraculous turnaround. Hey, Tony, you know what? Guess what? As far as I'm concerned, the fact that we had PMP night, okay, last week, Verlander gets it. I'm just saying, we might have had our hands in this on some cosmic level. Verlander gets his first win at home, pitching his ass off, gets another one over the weekend. Particles are sizzling. They're flying around. Tony, this is my new particle gesture. I'm going to start doing this when I talk particles. Inspired by Jack Black with the pull. But no, I'm just saying, maybe we had our hands in this thing on some cosmic level, dude. We put the particles in the yard, and now the Giants are playing winning baseball. I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Love it. And Robot Centaur, I see you. When is FL going back on the air? Dude, we were texting. We're trying to figure out another time because he's doing a bunch of events with his brewery. So I would assume within the next week you'll see Jeremy FL doing another show. I'll let you guys all know because we love FL. He's part of the Bay Area Sports Collective. And Paulie, I just did confirm that it was well, I didn't confirm anything, but Belichick, that video is supposedly Belichick walking out of his girlfriend Jordan's home. So way back when they started dating. So
I don't know what to say about any of it. I cannot believe this is the same guy. That's the thing. I can't believe that's Bill effing Bell, the saltiest guy he's got his girlfriend up on his feet in the beach now. I'm at a loss. I really am at a loss. I mean, talk about the Belichick mystique. It's gone. It's freaking gone. By the way, are they going to get blown out again this week, North Carolina?
I have no idea, man, but they definitely don't seem to be buying what he's selling. I don't know
what he's selling. He's selling lack of fundamentals. He's selling no tackling. He's selling bad offense, bad defense. By the way, Tony, here's a better question. Tony, does he come back for year 2 at North Carolina, or is this one and done? And then who's going to want him in the NFL, knowing you got to deal with this crap now? Like, he's not the same guy.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's time to just ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? You start getting flashbacks, Tony, of like Seifert in Carolina. You know what I mean? Remember when I love George. George went down to Carolina, bro. Tony, 1-15, Holmes. Okay. 1-15. It was bad. Or maybe 2-14. Whatever it was horrible. Yeah. And like Tony said, sometimes your best bet, get out of Dodge. You've done your work. You won 6 Super Bowls, bro. Go, you know what I mean? Go chill on Nantucket with this girl instead of having a parading around the sidelines. All right, Tony. Thank you for everything tonight. Great job producing. I know you had a lot going on. You got final words again? Take 2?
Welcome to the NFL tomorrow. Season, the 2025-26 season begins tomorrow. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I'm going to be, listen, people flap. I was flapping during the Super Bowl. I was flapping and,
fly, Eagles, fly. Rags, I love you, buddy, but fly, Eagles, fly. And we'll see what happens. And then we got
question mark. Fly, Eagles, fly. You're like, I don't know, maybe. Fly
I'm not psyched about it at all.
I know, I'm not either, bro. I totally feel the dilemma. I'm with you, brother. I do. I know what you're saying, man.
Good, Stevie B. Instead of fly, Eagles, fly, Paulie.
Pelican fly. Come on, Pelican.
100%. Fly, Pelican, fly. All right, Tony, give me Diamond Dave. Let's go home, everybody.
One more time, though.
So say good night to the bad guy.
Yeah.
Class dismissed.
Hey, one more thing, Tony, and another thing. Dude, we cannot get out of here tonight. We're brushing up against a $140. By the way, I wanted to say also, I don't think I said this at the beginning of the show. I meant to promote Pecan. I meant to promote all of our platforms. I don't think I did either. So let me go back, as I should have done at the beginning, and thank everybody on Twitter. I'd like to thank everybody on Instagram. I'd like to thank everybody on TikTok. I'd like to thank all the good people watching on the Cron 4 Plus app. Thank you so much. Download that bad boy and enjoy the Polymac Particle Show on the Cron 4 Plus app. Wherever you're picking up the show, we really appreciate it, you guys, very, very much. If you could be good enough to like it, what else are they supposed to do, Tony? Like it and what? What else?
Subscribe, become a PMP VIP, and while you're toasting the Instagram live people, Paulie, DG Cahias joined. Dude, Thin Tim. What's up, Thin Tim? Thin Tim's watching on Instagram. Loke Leezy. It looks like Loke Leezy. Geronimo. Joshua Belding. Hot Plate 33. That's RC Davis. What's up, RC?
Nice. What's up, RC? Thin Tim.
Yeah,
we got kids. Yeah.
Dizzle. I call him Dizzle. I love Dizzle. We got Green Sports Bars watching. Hell yeah, dude. Mr. Diamond 36. I think that's my buddy Matt Diamond. What's up, Matt? And thanks everybody for checking out Instagram Live. And yeah, Paulie, We're Cron 4 Plus app. It's on the smart TVs, Roku. You can use Roku, your Fire Stick, or Apple TV, and it'll be on your smartphone soon enough. And we'll have more to come with Cron 4 Plus.
And Pat Connor tomorrow. Old Pecan joins us for some football talk. Tony, you talk about Matt Diamond checking in. There's no way I'm ending this show without shouting out Mike Diamond. My name's Mike D, and I get respect. You're cashing your jewelry or what I expect. And then finally, Tony, Black Diamond by Kiss. Ooh, Black Diamond. By the way, Pearl Jam has covered that, by the way. They've covered it.
I can't end the show without Diamonds and Pearls by Prince.
All right, now, here we go now. You want to go Diamonds and Pearls? I'm coming right over the top. Fine. You go Diamonds and Pearls. I'm going David Bowie, Diamond Dogs. Okay? Diamond Dogs. Yeah. I'll go Shine On You Crazy Diamond, even though we don't like Roger Waters anymore. I'll give you Shine On You Crazy Diamond. Any other diamonds? Now's the time. Diamond David Lee Roth. There's another one.
Yeah, I mean, you had me at Shine On You Crazy Diamond. I could absolutely do that.
Okay, even though we don't like Waters anymore.
Yeah, it's tough, man. He's making it tough, man.
He's making it really tough. He's testing the limits of this relationship. All right, Tony, have a great night. You guys, thank you so much for supporting the show. We love all you guys very much, and we'll do it again tomorrow. I'll say Diamonds and Rust, dude. John Joseph, Diamonds and Rust, 100%, brother. All right, you guys, I will see everybody tomorrow at 11 a.m. Tonight we had a very fun show, and we'll do it again at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Peace, y'all. Have a great night.
Peace, everybody. Take care.